Hey everybody, welcome back to Guys Night Lab. I'm Jesus, and welcome to another edition of 12 Days of Christmas here at Guys Night Lab. It's another day of 12 Days of Christmas, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite TV shows, and that TV show is The Wonder Years. The Wonder Years follows Kevin Arnold. It's a coming-of-age drama. Kevin Arnold is played by Fred Savage. Dan Lauria is Jack, his dad. Allie Mills is Norma, his mom. Wayne Arnold is his brother, Jason Hervey. Paul Schaefer, who everyone thought was Marilyn Manson but isn't, is his best friend. And then Danica McKellar, Winnie Cooper, is his girl on and off again girlfriend. But anyways, the show just follows his coming of age drama of him from I think it's seventh, eighth grade until like senior year of high school. But the episode we're going to be focusing on today, because it's Christmas, is A Very Cutlip Christmas. I've done a Christmas episode from The Wonder Years here at 12 Days of Christmas, maybe like a couple years ago, the Christmas party. But this one's just as good. And I really like this one. I think I like the Christmas party one better, but I like this one mainly because the ending. And what happens in the whole episode for this one is that Cutlip is the coach for Kevin. And I think it's his like the 7th to 8th grade middle school coach. And he's just very kind of like strict and by the book, X's and O's. And a lot of the middle school boys don't like him, and they're annoyed with him and frustrated. And he's just kind of, he's not a fun, popular teacher. He's like I say, he's just by the book, and he's their coach, and you expect a lot from them. But the point is, like, so he's a reoccurring character on the show, and so you know that about Coach Cutlip. But you find out that Kevin Arnold, sees Coach Cutlip at the mall, and he finds out that Coach Cutlip is Santa. He's Santa Claus at the mall. And then Coach Cutlip, figures out that Kevin knows, and the whole episode kind of revolves around that, pretty much. It's not like a lot of big things happen. It seems like a really quick episode, and it's like about 23-minute, half-hour show. Yeah, nothing big actually happens, but it's the fact that Kevin is being shown special treatment now during PE or physical education because Cutlip doesn't want him to spill the beans that he's Santa Claus at the mall. But then Kevin doesn't want special treatment because now all his friends are still having to do all the hard physical labor doing PE, and Kevin gets kind of like a break. So now he's getting picked on by all his friends because he's getting special treatment. So then he tells Coach Cutlip, like, hey, I'm good. I don't want any special treatment. And then Cutlip, says like, don't tell anyone. And then Kevin says like, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to tell anyone. I don't care that you're Santa at the mall. And just like, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to tell anyone. And then Cutlip tells Kevin, like, pretty much like, hey, like, the kids love me when I'm Santa. And that's like really, I like that because it's really hard. Like he's not popular with the middle school boys. Coach Cutlip knows that he's not like the not to say the friendliest, but yeah, he's not like super friendly, and he's not super cool or popular by any means. But like when he's Santa, the kids love him, and they like him, and they like being around him. And he likes that. He likes that to make the kids feel happy and cheer up. And Kevin understands that. He's like, okay, she could safe with me. But then he forgot that he already kind of spilled the beans to someone. He didn't say that Coach Cutlip was Santa, but he said he worked at the mall. So then at the end of the episode, a lot of the 15 middle school boys are at the mall looking for Coach Cutlip. And Kevin's there, but he doesn't tell him. And then this is like the heart of it. This is like the main, the climax of the whole episode, which I think makes the episode great. And this is why I love it. Is there's three boys, Doug Porter, Randy Mitchell, and Tommy Kingsling. They see they're some of Kevin's friends from middle school. They see Coach Cutlip, but he's dressed as Santa Claus, and they're kind of looking at him, and you're thinking that like, oh no, they're gonna find him. And then they all just smile, and then the narration from the guy from Home Alone, Daniel Stern, the narration from Daniel Stern says, he's like, yeah, like they saw the coach that was there that coached them for, years, but all they saw was like Santa Claus, and then they all smile. And I'm like, oh, that's super cute. That's super heartwarming. And I love it because it's like, they're in middle school. My son started middle school this year. He's 11 and a half, going to be 12 next year. And like, not the magic of Christmas and or Santa is waning, but you can tell, you can tell it's different from a few years ago. And I love that just that scene of the kids, the middle school boys like smiling and seeing like, okay, there's Santa. Like, I'm happy. Like, because at the end of the day, we all kind of long to want to be young again and have the magic of Christmas again as we get older and the magic fades and we just, the way that the world comes crashing down and bills and work and relationships and who knows what, we lose the magic. Christmas comes so fast. We don't have time to enjoy it and or savor it or just dive into the magic. And just kind of seeing that ending, it's like, yeah, that's nice. And so I hope my kids, my son can still live into that Christmas magic for, a few more years or a lot more years. And I hope to maybe capture some of that magic again sometime, hopefully this year, if not next. But this is why I love this episode, and definitely check it out for 12 Days of Christmas. It's the Wonder Years. It's in season 4, episode 9, A Very Cutlip Christmas. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Those 3 skeptics gazed straight at that white beard, dead into the eyes of Coach Cutlip not 30 feet away. But all that they saw was Santa Claus.